before you press that dislike button, watch the video. Watch the video. Okay, I can already feel your watch the video. We finna get into it today. Hey friend, how you doing? You doing good? That's good. Okay, so hi, welcome to my channel. My name is SK. This is Broke Girl Opinions, the channel where I give my opinion on things you never asked me to give my opinion on, but you clicked on the video, so you must wanted to hear it. Okay, today we have a video. I got a video for you. I got opinions for you because this is getting out of control. Now, if you've seen the title of the video, if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what it's about, which I already know you're already probably stirred up in your feelings. Just give me a second and let me explain. Okay. All right, so I just want to start this video off and make it clear. I am not talking about people who casually ship in a friendship or a brotherly type way. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you if you use these ship names to identify, oh, you see a duo or this trio in a picture and you just use this. I'm not talking about you, okay? I'm not even talking about you if you secretly go to Wattpad or fanfiction.com or wherever you go and read all this stuff and stories about particular ships, and then you just go on about your day. You just mind your business because that's your business. I am not even talking about you. Now, to all of you who think that these people in your ships are in actual relationships, oh baby, this video for you. This video is for you. Okay, now everybody else, y'all can hang out, y'all can watch the video. I would love for you to watch the video, but I am addressing you all, so let's get into it. Oh, okay. And I just want to make it clear, okay, I don't want to come off as if I'm bashing anybody. That's not the intent of this video. This video is not to bully anyone. It's not to make anybody feel ostracized or any of that. I am not directing hate towards any of these groups. I'm really not, I promise, except for we're gonna get into that, but I'm genuinely not directing hate. This video is more of an enlightenment video. I hope that whoever's watching this video, I hope that you come out on the other side of this video with a different perspective and a different point of view. Just add it to your arsenal. I'm not saying you have to change your mind. I'm just saying if I was able to open up that door just a little bit, then I think I've made progress. Okay, I'm coming to you as a big sister or a little big sister, because some of y'all are too grown. I mean, too grown. Okay, so let's get into this. Y'all may get my little old channel ticking down before you even had a chance to take off, but you know what? That's a price I'm willing to pay to get this video out here, because I am tired. And I'm not the only person fed up. We are tired. We are so tired. Oh my God. We are tired. Okay. We just have to. I just had like this. I was planning on making this video a little later on until like my channel was like more established or whatever. But these past couple weeks, I could not hold my tongue anymore. Okay. So what prompted me, if you will, to make this video? Okay, now there's been I've had these opinions for a long time, okay, and like I said, I was going to make a video later on about this, but these past few weeks, okay, especially with these Run BTS episodes coming out and all these ships jumping on these Run BTS episodes, I'm tired. I'm tired. So tired, just so tired. And I've been seeing it on my timeline that other people are tired too. So that's why I was just like, no, this video, it has to happen. It has to happen. And now, I want to first start off this video by saying, now, when I was a baby army, okay, as I'm sure a lot of you have the same experience, when you're first new to BTS, you research a whole bunch of videos about them, you watch all these compilation videos about them, you know, you see all their different moments, different whatever in these compilations, and they're fun. The edits are usually funny, you know, you can get along with them, you can vibe with them. It allows you to know the boys a little bit better, that you haven't had the opportunity to know before, because like I said, you're a baby army, you're watching these videos just to see them hang out, have fun, you know, and the edits that people put together sometimes are funny and cute, okay? But then in my little recommended panel, I kept seeing these videos. It's like Taekook exposed, or Taekook this and this and that, and I'm just like, okay, like I've heard these ship names thrown around, like, oh, see a picture of V and Jungkook, Taekook, okay, Jin and Namjoon, okay, like I was like, okay, so this is probably just a compilation video of just Tae and Jungkook. Okay, let me click on this video, see what it is. And then I realized it was a little bit different than from all these other compilation videos that I had been seeing. Now, it came with a disclaimer and everything, and I was like, what is this? What is going on? And then I watched the video, and of course, if you ever seen one of these videos, they're basically like clips that prove that Tae and V were in an actual relationship. Now, I remember this particular video, they tried to say all the ways that Big Hit trying to hide them in their relationship. This is how all the rest of BTS tried to hide their relationship, or they exposed their relationship like this. They said this and that, and I was just like, as the baby army, I was like, I'm new to this. Now, is this true? Is this true? Oh, is this true? Well, let me find out. And then, you know, like, you start watching more and more videos, and then you kind of get swept up in it. Okay, I'm not saying I was ever like a Taekook or a Jikooker, but I do remember watching these videos and being like, is this real? Is this a thing? You know? But then something happened. Okay, something happened that changed my whole view about these situations. There was a video in one of these compilation videos that I had seen before. I had seen several times. It was one of my favorite videos of the boys, and I'm watching this video of how like they cut it and put it together, and I'm just like, that ain't how that happened. That is taken totally out of context. And like me, now I'm a researcher, okay? I got a degree in it, okay? I do this, okay? I'm all about context, journalism, all of that. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, I see what these videos are about. I see it, okay? I see it, we see each other. I get what you're doing. I do. Now, you had me in the first half. I'm not going to lie, you had me in the first half, but oh baby, that common sense kicked in real quick, and I mean real quick, okay? So yeah, I'm watching these videos, and then you start to see, like, as you progress in your armyhood, as you progress amongst the ranks of being an army, you know, you start to eventually watch all the videos that they've taken these clips from, and then once you watch the whole videos and then you watch back these clips, you're just like, how did you draw these conclusions? Like, how did that happen? Which leads me to my very first, so this is going to be broken down into sections, okay? And the first section is, you are being manipulated. And if you're the ones making these videos, you are manipulative as fuck. And we're going to get into it. Yes, exposing time. We're going to get into it. Yes, you are being manipulated. Now, And if you're the person who makes these videos, you are the ones doing the manipulating, either consciously or unconsciously. But we're gonna hope it's the latter. But from the look of these thumbnails, just look at the thumbnails, I think you know what you're doing. I think you know exactly what you're doing, okay? And that's not okay. That is not okay. Now, the word manipulation sounds bad because it is. It ain't good. But we're manipulated in everyday life, okay? Especially when it comes to entertainment and the internet, okay? Now, you probably don't believe me, okay? You probably don't believe me when I say you're being manipulated, but just try to follow me, okay? Go on this journey with me, baby. I ain't gonna lead you nowhere bad. I promise you. Just come on this journey with me, okay? Now, I want you to think about, and if you're old enough to remember Steve on Blue's Clues, okay, you probably have the discernment to know that reality TV ain't really reality in most cases, and that there's heavy manipulation and heavy editing behind the scenes to create certain narratives, to paint certain people a certain way, right? Now, like I said, these things rely on something called, we've all heard of it, editing. Yes, it's nothing new. You can edit anything to look a certain way. Trust me, I know. I do this, okay? You can create whatever narrative you want with the right amount of editing, okay? And it's not only reality TV. The news does it. Twitter does it. A lot of YouTube videos do it. A lot of vloggers, and it happens all the time. Like, people edit videos and edit certain situations all the time to produce the narrative that they want, okay? It's not a new concept. It really isn't. The thing about it is, especially with something like the news or even these videos, is that you have to look at multiple sources before you draw your conclusions on certain narratives, okay? You have to. If you want the most objective view of certain situations, you have to go to multiple sources, right? And sometimes our intrinsic biases prevent us from doing that, okay? I'm gonna get into that a little bit more later, but just think about that, okay? Think about how your biases, and I'm not talking about, oh, JK's my bias. No, not that bias. I'm talking about your intrinsic biases, the reasons why you have certain views that you do, those biases. I'm talking about those, okay? Just think about how this comes into play when we're talking about these shipping videos and how you're being manipulated, okay? But like I said, we'll get into your biases a little bit more later. But with these videos, it's just so blatantly obvious because they use techniques that, like I said, are nothing new. The clipping of videos, the adding little sound effects, okay? The adding little subtitles that are suggestive, like you didn't hear this, but they added a subtitle that suggests that that's what you heard, okay? Everything is done very purposeful and very meticulously. I'm not even like in regards to these videos, but in regards to TV and reality TV and movies and whatever you watch in general, okay? Everything has a purpose, like whether it's the music or the literal filter or the literal camera angle, all is so purposeful to inspire a certain reaction out of you, or to implant in a certain emotion or a certain view that will allow you to view this situation in a certain way, or in reality TV cases, situations in a certain way or people in a certain way, okay?
Excuse me, these two.
Anime, is that what you're doing?
These challenges can easily go south.
Objectify. What? Objectify.
Approach the bench.
We were hilarious. I started off slow.
Well, girl, let's be real. Let's be honest, girl.
But I've given up so much to be here. But
there are countless, and I mean countless. Just Google it. I mean, Google is free. Hallelujah, Google is free. Okay, you can Google the countless amount of times that these reality TV stars have gone on the record and said, yeah, this was totally edited, this was totally taken out of context, the producers portrayed this in a certain way, and producers admit to it too. It's not like they're trying to hide it. I mean, just look at this. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. These techniques are not new, okay? And when it comes to trying to inspire certain feelings out of you, just think about a real sad scene in the movie. We're gonna go with Rose and Jack, okay? Just imagine as Rose and Jack, as she's taking off his hand and he's floating away in the ocean, okay? Instead of that sad behind Celine Dion blasting in the background, okay? Just imagine Living La Vida Loca is just blasting. Like, just imagine how different of a scenario that would click in your mind, right? You would probably view it as comical instead of sad. And that's purposeful. There's sad music playing in the background because they need you to be sad, right? And so with these videos, there's loving and all types of ooh and slow down and just all types of techniques that are used in these types of videos that Hollywood has been using for years in theirs, okay? If they want you to feel a certain ooh, ah, oh my gosh, or loving sensation about their particular ship, they're gonna add this kind of ooh, ah, ooh music to it, you know? And like I said, they'll add a certain subtitle, they'll slow the video down, they'll not play the situation in its full context, okay? It happens. But you just need to know, you need to realize that these things are happening, and they're happening for a reason, okay? They want to push a certain narrative on you. And because you believe in these ships, and because you have an emotional attachment and a bias towards these ships, you don't realize or recognize what's being done. Some of you might, but I'm going to go on the record assuming that a vast majority of you do not. So, you just think about, these boys have cameras on them a lot. You think about if you had the same amount of screen time that these boys have had, and just think about all the situations and scenarios that, you know, maybe you're with your friend or even like your sibling, whatever, and the things that you do and whatever. And just imagine somebody taking those clips. You may just wonder what time of day it was, and you just looked at the person to ask, right? And I'm like, oh my God, did you see the way that she looked at you? You can't fake that. You can't fake that. Oh my gosh, baby, he just want to know what time of day it was. Okay? Sometimes it's really just not that deep. It really isn't. Okay? Okay. But like I said, that's really what made me turn off to this whole Taekook Jikook. And I was gonna leave it alone. I really was gonna leave it alone. Like I said, when I was a baby army and I realized this stuff, because I looked at this clip and I was like, that's not how that happened. Like, if 2 + 2 is 4 and 5 + 5 is 10, baby, what the hell is this? What is it? Okay, the square root of 69 is 8-some, alright? Because I be trying to work it out, but you ain't get 8-some. You ain't get 8-some. You got 72. I'm trying to figure out where. Like, where did it come from? Where did it come from? And I know there's gonna be a good amount of people that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, you didn't see it because like you just don't know. That's why you didn't see it, because you're not in. You just can't recognize it because you're not in. You didn't see it because you're not a taekook. You're not jikook. You just didn't see it. So of course you wouldn't. Notice it. Of course you wouldn't notice the way he looked at him. Like, it's really, I got something for that, so I got something for that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to point number 2. Okay, toxic. This culture is low-key toxic as fuck, and I'm gonna need y'all to recognize that. If you're a part of these ships, you know that it's toxic. Okay, go look. I just want y'all to go look at these comment sections. Oh my God. And I ain't even gonna lie. I used to go to look at these comment sections for pure entertainment. Y'all be at each other's necks, on each other's throats, unprovoked. Y'all be on each other's necks. For what? I remember this one comment just called a girl a roach. And just for what? Out of nowhere. Like I said, it's low-key entertaining, but this is a problem. Okay? You already know it's a problem. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, oh, we get attacked unprovoked, we don't be bothering anybody, why can't y'all just let us be happy when I'm bothered? But you do. I don't think you understand, like, when we're just trying to watch a video of BTS and you go into these comment sections and just like, taekook, oh my God, did you see this? Taekook, like, and again, I'm not talking about y'all that ship them as friends. It's very obvious to see. It's very obvious to decipher the comments where they're just shipping them as brothers versus when they ship them as lovers. Okay, it's very obvious. I'm not talking about y'all that ship them as brothers or as friends. Okay, but like, like I said, after these past Run BTS episodes, it's literally like I cannot escape it. I promise you. I dislike videos. I be not interested. Don't pop on my timeline. Like, and then they're like roaches. You kill 120 more show up. No matter if it's Instagram, on my explore page, it just doesn't matter. They're everywhere. And that's like, it's kind of invasive. You cannot say it's unprovoked when you left the comment. That's not how that works. On a public forum, you cannot say it's unprovoked when you've left the comment. And that's just my view on that. Okay? If it would be different if somebody sought you out, went to your profile, saw that you was taekook, and then was like, oh my gosh, you're taekook, oh my gosh, you're so delusional. But that's not the case. You open yourself up to public criticism as soon as you press post. Okay? So this whole victimhood of we're doing things unprovoked, we're just sitting here on the it's not gonna fly. At least not with me. It doesn't fly. Y'all just be like, oh my gosh, why can't you just let us be happy? Why? Baby, it's not real happiness. It's artificial happiness. Okay? It's artificial. It's built off of something that is not real. And not only is it not real, it's predatory. And it's sexualizing people that we don't want to see sexualized in that moment or in that way. Now you could be like, oh, June looking fine like a daddy today. Okay, like that's... But like when you're going out your way to say that these people are in a relationship, like people did not consent to that. Like, it's artificial happiness, okay? I'm gonna get more on that later, but it's artificial happiness and it's not going to last. I promise you it's not going to last, okay? But also, y'all claim your toxicity. I was gobsmacked. There was this comment that was like, oh yeah, I used to be a toxic taekooker, but now I'm a jikooker. Like, we on the internet claiming toxicity now? This is what we do? So you admit you are problematic, but you left one problematic group to be with another problematic group. Baby, that's a problem. That is an issue, okay? That is not toxic. That's not only toxic for us, it's toxic for you. That is toxic for your soul. And I don't think a lot of y'all understand that. Like, this rhetoric is really poisonous. That's a good word for it. It's poisonous because it may not kill you immediately, but eventually it will eat you the fuck up, okay? And I'm trying to prevent that from you. That's why I'm trying to catch you early, okay? Or if you're already in this and you're in this deep, I'm trying to make you see the light just a little bit. Just let a little sunshine in, okay? Maybe I can get you a little antidote. Maybe this video is the antidote. Maybe this video is the antidote, okay? I'm trying to save you. I really am. Like, I'm really trying to save you from yourself, okay? I really am. Okay. So this brings me to my next point. And then, like, it's not all of you. It's not. No, with any group, it's never going to be 100%, okay? But it's about a good 80-11 of y'all, okay? It's a good majority, okay? It's a good majority. So that's where it becomes a problem. All right. So my next point, delusional or delulu, as y'all call it, which is delusional. Okay, that's our next point. All right, now I'm gonna just start off this section by acknowledging I know most of y'all are just young, horny teenagers running around the internet, okay? Or young adults, okay? I stop at young adults. Because if you pass the young adult, too damn grown. But you're probably teenagers or young adults running around on the internet just horny as hell. I get it, okay? I get it, okay? Let me tell you something. You know, back in my day, there used to be a boy group called Mindless Behavior, okay? Y'all know, where's Mrs. Right? Hey, I gotta see her. You know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, okay? Hey, friend, how you doing? Okay, yes. If you know, you know Mindless Behavior, okay? When I was in middle school, when Mindless Behavior popped up, let me tell you, me and my friends used to read all kinds of Wattpad stories on the internet. We used to write our own, okay? I used to be in that culture. When Twilight was a thing, Wattpad fanfic, me and my sister all the time. Like, I get it. When you're young and you're exploring your sexuality or whatever, it's easy to get sucked up and wrapped up into that stuff, okay? Just smut. Absolute just gutter. Okay? Just gutter. Just gutter. Like I said, this is funny, side story, okay? I was letting my friends read a story that I had wrote, and one of my teachers was like, we were on our way back from lunch, and one of my teachers was like, what are y'all reading? We're like, nothing. And then she takes the notebook and she starts reading it. And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna tell your mama this is your notebook. Look at it. I was like, oh my God, I'm finna die. Y'all not finna see me tomorrow because my mama gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. I will be a skid mark on the ground, okay? Oh my gosh. But then, like, as soon as I got home, I took that book and we had like a carport. I threw it on top of that carport. I ain't never seen it since. And when she came home, thank God, I think she forgot, but I escaped, or she just didn't want to have that conversation. But I escaped that bullet because woo-wee. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, I know I've been there. Trust and believe, I've been there. And I remember there would be these stories that were like between like Rockin' Ray or like Rockin' Princeton. Like if you know Mindless Behavior, these were like the members of Mindless Behavior. I'm just like, and like people actually thought they were real, and I was just like, even back then I was like, that's not, no. Now in fanfic, okay, whatever, you just pray to God that whoever it's about, they don't see it, okay? But like people who actually go out their way to try to shove it in the artist's face that this is you. This is you. And they're just like, and it ain't. No, it is. Look, it's you. And they're just like, that's what I have a problem with. Okay? That's what I have a problem with. All right? But here's the thing about these fanfics and Wattpad or what have you. They're either over idealistic or completely unrealistic. Okay? Can I get an amen? Once you come out on the other side, once you live life just a little bit, and I'm not even that old. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am. I'm really not that old. I am Gen Z. Like, I'm not that old. Okay? But once you come out on the other side a little bit, and once you live life a little bit, you will look back at these stories and be like, what the actual F I believe? Like, this is not how love works. It's not how life works. Not how sex works. Like, you really don't know. You don't know. You're young. You really don't know. So you get swept up in these stories. And I feel like I said, if you read these fanfics on your own time, Yoonmin, y'all are a different breed. Okay. Now Yoonmin, oh my God, y'all are a different breed. But if you read your little Yoonmin fanfics, you know, just go about your day, you know, because you know it's not real. That's the thing. Fanfics, Wattpad stories are not real. Okay? But then y'all done took these fanfic Wattpad stories and put them into video form of compilation because you have so much content from BTS that you're able to construct these narratives like they're a Wattpad story. Okay? You're moving it from Wattpad and you're putting it to real life, and that's where I have a problem. That's where it's not okay. Okay? And some of y'all are doing it deliberately, and some of y'all don't know that you're doing it. I'm trying to catch both, okay? I'm trying to get you before it's too late. I'm trying to make you see the light before it's too late, okay? Okay, just because I've been there. I have been there, okay? And like I said, it's so easy. It's so easy to get wrapped up in it. Now, I feel like older people have, or not older people, I would say more mature people have an easier time deciphering between, okay, yeah, this is just fantasy, it's not real life, you know, okay? But for younger people, sometimes that stuff is really hard to decipher between. And like I said, especially with like the manipulation tactics, you are very gullible. Your brain is not fully developed. I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm not saying you're dumb, but you are more gullible and naive when you're younger. Your brain is not fully developed. You have not had a lot of life experiences, or maybe you have, but in most cases, you haven't had as many life experiences as you would need in order to be able to discern something like that. And that's where I have a problem. A lot of baby armies are getting swept up into these shipping communities without even really having a chance, you know? I'm trying to give them that chance. Okay. On the topic of delusional. Okay, I'm gonna scoot closer for this. Some of you, okay, are so deep into these ships and want to believe that they're real because you cannot fathom the idea of your bias being with anybody else that is not you, unless it's the other person in the ship. That is a problem. That is a problem, okay? You have a problem with your bias being with anyone else who is not you or the other person in the ship. The ship is where you're comfortable. If it's not me, then it has to be this person. And if it's not, then you are going to be devastated. That's not healthy. It is not realistic, okay? I need you to come up out that mindset. BTS are going to have relationships with people, and there is a 99.999% chance that it's not going to be with you. I need you to grasp this. Yeah, we can make jokes. Oh, he's my husband. Oh, he's my boyfriend. Oh, like, we can make jokes. I do that all the time. Okay, but I know there is the slimmest of possibilities that would ever be true. You know, but like I said, people can make jokes like this who are more mature and who realize, yeah, that's not the situation. But some younger fans will be devastated at the idea of their idol choosing another man or another woman. Like, that's not them. That's delusion, baby. That's delusion. Okay? It's not healthy. It's not. And I guarantee you, it's probably affecting your social life in some form or fashion. I mean, your real world social life, not just on the internet. Okay? I guarantee you that it is. All right. But, oh my God, when it comes to delusions, okay. To all of you who don't think that these ships make your idols uncomfortable, baby, come here. This is probably what really bothers me the most, because you make all these ship videos. First of all of y'all are right? All of y'all are right? I guarantee you that at least 50-11 you are wrong. Okay, you can't all be right. And I'm about 100% sure that none of you are. But even if one of you are, you can't be right. So somebody is wrong. Somebody is wrong. Okay? All of your ships are valid. That don't make no sense. That don't make no type of sense. I just had to throw that in there. But to all of you who really don't think that this has an effect on your idols, okay, I'm about to let you watch a video from Lauren. I'm about to mess up her last name. Jaraguay? Her from Fifth Harmony. Lauren from Fifth Harmony. Okay, I'm sorry, I butchered your last name, baby. I'm sorry. I need you to listen attentively to this video I'm about to play. Okay, she's about to go through her own experience with her fandom when it comes to shipping. Okay, when it came to her and Camila Cabello. Just watch it. Just watch. Listen, pay attention. Take notes.
Before that was a thing, though, I was 18 and absolutely not trying to come out to the public. I absolutely didn't want, people thought, and this is going to be another controversial acknowledgement, but whatever. People thought Camila and I were like into each other. And that made me so uncomfortable, like disgustingly uncomfortable, because I was queer, but she was not. Mm-hmm. And it made me feel like a predator, essentially, because
it's invasive.
It made me feel like a predator because of the type of clips people would put together and the type of stories people would write and the type of stuff. I was always the aggressor, and I was always the one turning her, and I was always the one who was like the masculine energy in the scenario. And it made me very uncomfortable because that's not how I identify. And that's not to say that that's wrong to identify like that. Like, daddy, get your shit. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. But I did not identify that way. And I also did not have that connection with her. Camila and I were just very good friends at that time. You know what I'm saying? And we respected each other. When each other would talk, we would look at each other. We had love for each other, like genuine friendship. You know what I'm saying? And in the Latinx culture, I don't know about you, but growing up, I was very affectionate with all of my friends. I was very, we would tell each other shit that, yeah, maybe you would think we were gay if you were listening over.
Yes.
But we weren't, you know what I'm saying? And that wasn't the interaction. So that actually made me so uncomfortable to the point where I to this day, hyperanalyze every connection that I have with a girl because I don't want to make them feel like I'm looking at them that way, because they're to this day convinced that was real. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do anything to change it, because even when I talk about it, and I don't talk about it because I've learned to just ignore it, because it was just so traumatizing for me. You know what I'm saying? That it was like, I just chose to ignore it at a certain point, because getting angry to them would mean that it was real and validate it more for them. So I was like, okay, then I can't get angry or defend myself apparently, because then that just makes it more real. Like it really fucked with my head, because I was just like, I wasn't even comfortable with telling my parents about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even comfortable telling myself that I was queer, you know? And I didn't see Camila that way. So it just made me uncomfortable that I could potentially be putting off that kind of vibe onto someone who I wasn't trying to do that with. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because that made me, like, again, it made me feel like a predator. To this day, I have an issue with that because of it.
Yeah.
Like, I have an issue flirting with girls because I'm like, I don't want them to think that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Invade or like anything like that. So anyway, punto y aparte.
Yeah, it affects them. It does. Oh, it most certainly does. Did you hear what she said? I'm pretty sure you've heard it before. I'm pretty sure you've heard this rhetoric before by people who aren't even famous trying to tell y'all that this makes idols uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure you've heard it before, okay? They may not explicitly say that there's nothing going on between them. Y'all need to chill the fuck out, okay? They may not explicitly say that, but y'all need to chill the fuck out. I mean, I don't know what it would take. Like, I really don't know what to take. And the thing is, they have alluded several times to the fact that this is not a real thing, okay? What y'all are making it is not a real thing. They have alluded to it several times, and you refuse. You refuse to listen to your own idols. That's crazy. That is, I'm not gonna say crazy. That is delusional, intrusive, willfully ignorant. I don't know a kind way to put this, okay? But I really, like, your idols will come out and say, oh, this is not true, or allude to the sense that this is not true. I don't like seeing this content, whatever. And then y'all would take it and be like, and just like what she said, okay, y'all would say, oh, you see how she's getting angry? Oh, it must have been real. Or, oh, she's just saying that so she won't get in trouble. Like, they're just saying this so they won't get in trouble with the company. Or, it's South Korea. South Korea is so homophobic, so of course they can't be. Of course they're going to deny it. Oh my gosh, are you insane? Of course they're going to deny it. Like, no. Sometimes it's just a no. Sometimes no means no. Okay? It's not no but. It's not no however. It's just a no. And like she said, she can't even defend herself against it. She can't even defend herself against it because they will take that as a sign that it was real. Y'all will twist and flip and trick like it was some pancakes, okay, to try to fit the narrative that you wanted to fit, to validate these toxic shipping fanships that y'all have, and just to soothe your own soul. But at what cost? You are hurting the people that you proclaim to love. Does that make sense? Like, please, if you don't take nothing else from this, please take from this video, please take what Lauren said, okay? First-hand experience, okay? And I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, that ain't Taekookers Jikookers. Girl, come on. Just use common sense. It's fun. Common sense is fun, okay? Yeah. Next category we have sexuality and BTS. Okay, now I gotta scooch on closer for this one too. Okay. Just because someone does not agree with your ship does not make them homophobic. Oh no, some of y'all need that again. Just because someone does not agree with your ship does not make them homophobic. Do you know the word? Do you know the definition of homophobic? Okay? Like, What's not clear? Like, y'all have taken this narrative and just sprinted. I mean, Forrest Gump ran with it, okay? Y'all are gone. And I'm gonna need y'all to stop and calm that down. Because y'all are throwing homophobic out there like it's some, oh, you're homophobic, ew. Like, to people who are not homophobic. Like, do you not see the problem with that? Like, it's problematic as fuck, okay? It's problematic as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. I'm gonna really need y'all to stop, okay? Another defense y'all love to say, oh my gosh, stop assuming that they're straight. They could be gay. It's not to assume somebody is straight. Baby, you are doing it's the hypocrisy for me. It's the hypocrisy. Like, y'all are literally doing the exact same thing. Are you not assuming that they're gay? The boys have not gone on record explicitly stating their sexualities, okay? Which obviously it leaves a lot of room for all of this happening. But the boys have not gone on record and explicitly stated whether or not they are gay or straight. They have gone on record saying that they have crushes on women and stuff. Take that as you will. But they have not gone on record to say their sexuality. Assuming somebody is gay and forcing that opinion upon them is just as toxic as assuming somebody is straight and forcing that opinion upon them. Okay? The road goes both ways. It's not a one-way street. Okay? It is toxic both ways. I have seen it growing up in my high school. There was this one boy, he was raised by a woman, so he was a little bit more feminine. And everybody assumed that he was gay. He had a whole girlfriend, asked her out to prom. People were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like, I thought he was gay. I thought he was like, that was very damaging, like emotionally damaging for them. And they're still together to this day. So obviously they were wrong. Everybody who assumed he was gay was wrong. Like, oh, he could be bisexual. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know this man, to be honest. Okay, I don't know his sexuality. But that did go, like, but I knew those comments hurt him and had an effect on him. That's what I do know. Everybody will call him gay. Oh, he's gay. Oh, you see him? Oh my God, he's so gay. Like, that is damaging. Assuming somebody is gay is just as bad as somebody trying to force somebody, like, not maybe. I mean, of course there's history with homophobia being very toxic. Like, people still getting killed over being homophobic today. I understand that. But when it comes to this, assuming somebody is gay is just as bad as assuming somebody is straight. So stop throwing that argument out there, because it is not valid at all, because you are doing the exact same thing. You're doing the exact same thing. Like, hypocrisy. When people say it is disgusting or gross, these ships are disgusting or gross, they're not referring to two men being in a relationship being disgusting and gross. That's homophobic. They're referring to your hypersexualization and your overanalyzation of people who have not gone on the record to say that they are in a relationship. Okay? People who proclaim to be like family, like brothers, for you to take that and turn it into something that's sexual or it's something that it's not, that's what people find disgusting and gross. Not two men being in a relationship, okay? You really think Army's got a problem with one of them being gay? Like, who are you? Who are you? Like, this is really what you think? Have Army LGBTQ anyway. We love gay rights. Like, are you kidding me? Anyway. Like, y'all are really smoking that crack cocaine. That crack cocaine. If you really think that people are out here being homophobic. No, you're throwing that word around because you think it's a nice little cute little dig, little read, and it's not. It's not the moment you think it is, baby. It really isn't. And I'ma really need y'all to stop that. Okay? This has to be said too, because obviously some of y'all don't know. Just because a man is in touch with his feminine side does not mean that he's gay. A concept. Wow, really? A man may wear skirts. A man may have a full beat face, okay? Lip gloss, nails popping, skirt, dress, whatever. That does not mean he's gay. doesn't mean he's gay. It just doesn't. Just because a man is feminine does not mean he's gay. Just because a man may be feminine does not make him submissive. That's a new one for y'all. I know y'all didn't think about that one. Just because a man may be feminine does not make him submissive. No. And y'all love doing that. And because I'm gonna go off on the tangent. Y'all love painting Jimin like this, and I always have a problem with that. It is like, I know y'all know, and I'm gonna move on, because Jimin is my baby, okay? And the way y'all be painting him, it's really, I'm gonna move on, okay? Because I'm finna get in that ass for this next category. See, I said in the beginning that I wasn't gonna bully nobody. I wasn't gonna try to start nothing with no one except for this group. I am finna get in that ass. Finna get in that ass. People who use shipping to glorify pedophilia and grooming. Listen here. The infantilization of idols, that's a problem. That's a whole separate video in itself. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but just know that is problematic as fuck, okay? To the people who make these drawings and images, you are the scum of the earth. You are the plaque between my gums. You are the lint in between my toenails. Okay, I have zero respect for you. I really don't have any tolerance. Like, and nobody should look at these images and have tolerance for that. And I know some of y'all get on them, but there's enough people who support this that makes it problematic as fuck. This is grooming. For all the younger ones who don't know, this is grooming. This is grooming and pedophilia. The scenarios y'all come up with for these things is absolutely abhorrent. It is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You're disgusting. Yeah? You are disgusting. Because it's bad enough. It is bad enough to sit there and draw it. Okay? It's bad enough putting it out on the internet. Like, you didn't keep this in your notebook. You shared it. Choices. Okay? But you had the nerve to use BTS to feed your depraved fetish? Not on my watch. No ma'am. I will call you out. Not on Beyonce's and the nets. No ma'am. I will not have it. You are being called out in this video, okay? I have zero respect for you. I don't. The scum. You know what scum is? Look it up. That's you. You're looking in a mirror, okay? There needs to be some serious introspection between you and your inner self. There needs to be some serious introspection, okay? Either that, or you can spend the rest of your natural born life and your afterlife burning. Yes, boo total name, bitch. I ain't got time for that. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, so now our next category is stop idolizing and fetishizing people and relationships. Okay, first of all, for me, the word idol is extremely problematic. Like, I hate the word. I do not subscribe to that word at all. And it's not because of religion or whatever. And I know religions have certain things that's not it at all. I just find the whole concept of idolizing someone just bizarre. I mean, you can be a fan of somebody, you can admire them, you can be like, of course, you can admire somebody, you can be a fan of somebody, sure. But to idolize someone, that's where I draw the line. Because when you idolize someone or something, you don't see that person as real. Okay, that's why idolize. You don't see them as real people. Okay, and when you don't see someone as human, you see them as a commodity. And when you see them as commodities, you objectify them. You treat them as objects, okay? Now, I can get into a whole other video about how you are not entitled. You are not entitled at all to your artist. Whatever. You are not entitled to your artist. Okay, just because you are a fan of someone doesn't mean you can make certain demands for someone just to make you feel better. That's not how that works. Okay, if you're a fan, be a fan, know your place. Okay, some of y'all be tripping, but that's another video. Just because you're a fan does not mean that they owe you anything. Okay. So here's the thing. When you idolize someone, it either goes to one or two extremes. Okay. Either you see that person as can do no wrong, right? And you will defend their every action, no matter how egregious, how bad, how wrong they are. They can be sitting on wrong. Say that they wrong, and you will fight to the death to prove that they not wrong. Okay, it's happening. Look, it happens. Okay, either that, or if the person that you idolize doesn't live up to the certain expectations that you have on them, then you become devastated. Like, if they do something, I've seen full-on meltdowns. I'm talking about full-on, like, you could be disappointed in people, of course, but I'm talking about people having full-blown meltdowns when something does not subscribe to what they envision their idols to be like, you know? Oh my God, you smoke weed, I can't be a fan of you anymore. Like, full-blown melt to burn the album. Like, breathe air, oxygen. Do you need it? But that's what happens with these things, right? And it's the same thing for idolizing relationships. Now, first of all, you only know what people show you when it comes to relationships, okay? You only know what people show you, okay? You do not know what's happening behind closed doors, okay? When people are out in public, you see them, or whatever they post on social media, you see them, you do not know the full extent of their relationships, okay? You don't. So it never made sense, for me at least, especially, to idolize anybody's relationship. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot admire and like see relationships and be like, oh, that's nice, that's lovely, you know, like admire certain relationships or certain aspects of people's relationships. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but to idolize the relationship gives you these expectations that you then expect in your own relationship. And once their relationships fall apart, you out here looking dumb. Because one, their relationships are their relationship and your relationships are yours. Okay? No two relationships are going to look alike. Ever. Period. Okay? So you can aspire to and admire other relationships. Yes. Idolize them. No. Okay? But I've really been thinking, because I was like, I really had to think about why people would go so hard for these ships and why some people just take to it so easily. And the answer was actually pretty simple. Okay? You probably don't have any example in your real life of a loving relationship or how a loving relationship should be. Okay? you probably don't or have never had that example in your life. So you search for it in the forms of entertainment, television, whatever. But in this case, it's shipping. This is where you search for that. You want it to be real so bad because you want something to aspire to. You want to be able to look at something and be like, oh my gosh, that's love. I want that kind of love in my life. You want that example. So you create one, okay? Or it was some for you is already created for you, but you get sucked into it, okay? You get sucked into it because you want that example so bad. And while that's okay, not in this context, but it's okay to look up to relationships maybe online or whatever, what isn't okay is you turning something that isn't real into something that is just because it satisfies you. Okay? That's where it gets out of line and out of pocket. It's leading you to turn something that isn't real into something that is real because it makes you feel better. Also, what I noticed that this probably gives you a sense of community, right? Like you have a whole Taekook and Jikook and Taemin and G and all them. Y'all have your own community. It's probably nice to go to these videos, see like-minded people, you know, somebody you can have a conversation with. I'm pretty sure y'all have chat rooms and groups. Just you have a sense of community. You have a sense of like-minded people that you can run to, you know, who share the same views as you. That's always nice to have, right? And you probably don't have that in your real everyday life, so it's easier to subscribe to this online community, okay? But that's why I said in the beginning that yes, this is your happiness, but it's not built on a solid foundation. And eventually that foundation is going to crumble. And it's either going to take you down with it or leave you in a position where it's going to be hard to get back up. Okay? Now, for some of you, this probably releases enough endorphins for you to the point where it's an addiction. It is. You watching these videos, you seeing these videos probably release enough endorphins to where it's an addiction, thus making you, one, fight harder for it when people object to it, and two, it's probably going to make it really hard for you to hear these ideas and go against the narrative that you're addicted to, right? Because it makes you feel good, makes you feel loved. You love looking at these things, okay? Yeah, but that's okay. That's why I'm here, to try to make you privy about some of these things you probably didn't even realize about yourself. Okay. All right. Next category, we have biases. Told you I was gonna get back to it. Okay. First of all, some of y'all be contradicting yourselves in y'all own damn videos. I just be like, did they not see? Anyway, okay. Anyway, I just had to get that out there. Like, y'all really need to rewatch some of y'all videos because y'all be contradicting your own damn selves. But not only that, not only do you be contradicting yourself in your own videos, but Taekookers and Jikookers will literally use the exact same video and tell two totally different narratives. Oh my god. Like it just what the recent Run BTS episode, the Lucky 7 episode, the way I saw y'all flipping and turning, boy, Taekookers Jikookers, I was like, oh my god, like y'all literally take the exact same scenarios and come to two totally different conclusions. Okay, and there's a reason why you do it. We're about to get into it, okay? There's a reason why two different people can look at the same video and draw two different conclusions. Okay, our preset biases play a huge role and the way we perceive certain narratives or take certain situations in. Okay, you know, whether it be the news, whether it be YouTube, whatever. Okay, we all have biases. We have racial biases, sexual biases. There's all types of biases that you have. Okay, you do, and it plays a very important part in how you take in information. And that's why it is easy or easier for an objective third party to look at these videos and be like, y'all are absolutely fucking bonkers. Okay, y'all crazier than a box of frogs, as they say on Great British Baking Show. But no, seriously, that's why so many people can look at these scenarios, because they have no biases in them, and be like, what are you talking about? How do you see this or this and this and this, you know? Okay. And like I said, y'all be like, well, you just don't believe, so you're not gonna see it. I mean, just look at he touched his thigh. I mean, how can that not be? Oh my God, you do not know that may be a normal thing for them. That has like, that they don't think twice about. It just may be normal. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they look at each other, maybe they grab each other's shoulder, whatever. Like y'all be taking anything. That may be a completely normal subconscious thing that they always do. Okay, they're around each other 24/8. Okay, they're gonna play with each other, they're gonna flirt with each other. Okay, I flirt with my friends. Okay, like it's something that people do. Like Lauren said, she the way her culture is, you probably think they were gay but by the way they are, but that some people are just very affectionate. Like, and that's just how they communicate. But like, I never seen oh, he nibbled on his ear, so I ain't never seen friends do that. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they do. You're not there. You're not there. You're not there. You can only see what they show you. You're not there. Okay, anyway. So, here's the thing. I know good and well you all are able to view things objectively. You know how I know? You know how I know? I'm gonna tell you. Because let's take a scenario, okay? Them little neck massages that they be doing, okay? Jimin will go over and massage Jungkook's neck, right? Then all of a sudden it's, oh my God, look, Jikook, look at the way he massages his neck. Oh my God, look at that. They're so special. Oh my God, they're so in love. But literally 3 seconds later, but this video doesn't show you that because you're in the Jikook video. 3 seconds later, Jimin will go over and do the exact same thing to Tae. But when he does it to Tae, y'all be like, oh, that's just a brotherly thing. That's just, so you are able to look at things objectively. That's interesting. Oh, it's not the situation for this one, but it is for this one. Oh, okay. No, this is real. That's fake. That's but this is real. This one. Like I said, everybody can't be right. Y'all are all wrong, but everybody can't be right. That don't make no sense. It doesn't. So when they do it to another member, it's, oh my God, it's brotherly. But when they do it to your bias, or they confirm your bias or your ship, it's, oh my gosh, you see, I told y'all they're so in love. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You have the capabilities. You are very capable of looking at situations objectively. Now, I'll go on the record and saying right now, okay, they are very flirtatious. Okay, they are, especially that Jimin boy. He's very flirtatious. And the way y'all be making Jungkook out here, apparently Jungkook is a Rolling Stone. Okay, it's a national playboy. Like, he be playing everybody. Like, I will go on the record and say, like, Jimin is very flirtatious. Okay, but like I said, we don't know what's normal to them in their relationship. We don't know. You don't know, and you are not entitled to know, and you are not entitled to create whatever fake scenario you have up in your head and push it onto other people and to them themselves. You are not entitled to do that. You're just not. Okay? So yes, you have your biases, okay? And yes, go get into certain videos or you be a bird's eye view. Let me see how many taekook moments I can get from this video. Just try watching the video. Just try watching the video. I promise you, once you do that, at least start with doing that, the world will open up a little bit more. But y'all search for it. And because you're searching for it, you're gonna find it. Even if it's literally taking a millisecond. I mean, y'all will take a peek over the show, like literally a millisecond. Blow it up, slow it down, and it confirms everything that you believe. Biases. Check them. We all have them. Check them at the door. Okay? I know it's hard. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're going to get wrapped up in it. Okay. Try to check them at the door. Okay. Next, we have solo standing. Now, this one's going to be quick because y'all get on my goddamn nerves. Y'all really do. 1. Okay. Does it make sense? Even if they were in real relationships, does it make sense to you that they would want you go out and attacking the people that they love and have actual real relationships with in real life? Does that make sense? What's not clicking? What's not clicking? Do you really think, even if they were in a real relationship, that they would want you to do that? That you are validated to do that? To attack, calling them all types of assholes and jerks and calling them just out their name, just, ooh, baby, what? And then what makes it worse is it's not even real. So you're going out sending hate for a reason that doesn't exist. You're just piling on the stupid, okay? You ordered a McDouble. Here's your McDouble of just stupidity. Take it, eat it, digest it, learn from it. Stop it. How about that? Stop it. Okay? Done with solo standing. We finna wrap this up. But I would just like to say the final point is, it is okay to be wrong. Okay? It is okay if by the end of this video you have had a change of opinion. It is okay. The important thing is growth. You can't have growth without being wrong a few times, baby. Let me tell you. Sometimes you just gonna have to sit in wrong in order to see some growth. Okay? But it's okay to recognize that and understand that. Nobody likes to be told that they're wrong. They don't. Okay? Especially when there's deep emotional attachments involved, like there is within these shipping communities. You are emotionally attached to these ships. Okay, I get it, but it is okay. Like I said, one of my motivations for making this video was for baby armies, because I know now, just because you're a baby army doesn't not necessarily mean that you're young or you're a teenager or whatever. But to those of you that are, I just know it's easy to get wrapped up and sucked up into something like this. Okay, I was in it when I was a teenager, and I wish somebody would have told me, because you sat in wrong, I sat in stupid. Okay, it's a part of growing up. We do it. Okay, we do. Okay, but it's all a part of growth, and I'm here I want to help you. Okay, I'm all about love. Look at that. You see that? Can you see it? That says love. Everybody say love. This is all love, baby. It's all love. Okay? And like sometimes you need tough love. Sometimes you need a little tough love, a little push. Okay? But I just want to be here to let you know that I'm here for you. I am here. I got you. We got you. Countless armies got your back. Okay? We do. We really do. I just hope, even if I haven't convinced you or changed your minds completely, I just hope that maybe you just do a little introspection. You know, when you see these videos, or, you know, like some of the y'all who make these videos just doing it to make a dime. Okay, let's be clear, let's be real. You like the views, you like the power that it gives you, so you do these videos. Okay, let's be clear about that. Just look at those thumbnails, you know exactly what you're doing. Okay, but others, you genuinely enjoy the ship and the community that it brings. Okay, now I know there's some people who watch this video and not taking a damn thing that I said. Okay, there's always going to be people like that. I accept it. Okay, but to those who I've just maybe opened your mind up a little bit, maybe you're not going to deny your ship 1,000%, but maybe you're just not going to hyper analyze every situation. You know, it's just baby steps. Like, if you're open to taking baby steps, I'm just here to tell you, Rome was not built in a day. Okay, quitting cold turkey, I don't believe in that. Okay, things, especially things that have emotional attachments, takes time. It takes time to deny. It takes time to rebuild. It takes time to let go completely. And when you're comfortable letting go, and when you're comfortable enough to let go completely, that's when you can come out on the other side of it and view your old self and be like, that wasn't it. That wasn't the moment. But we all learn, we all grow, we all love. Okay. Now, I know this video was long as hell. I am so sorry. I know this video was long. Okay. But if you made it this far, thank you. But yeah, but it had to be said. Like, every single point that I made in this video had to be made. Okay. Because you really needed to understand where I and a lot of people were coming from. Okay. I'm sorry it was so long. All right. But that being said, if you like the video, like the video. Some of y'all just gonna dislike it just cause, but that's whatever. Okay. But if you like the video, like the video. Next video is gonna be talking about BTS best and worst collabs. Hopefully we can have a better time than we had today. But yeah, with that being said, I love you all and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.